Now, the Shawn Diddy Combs investigation. New surveillance video shows Combs being taken into custody in a Manhattan hotel last week.
In a shocking turn of events, music mogul Shawn Diddy Combs, known for his influence in both music and pop culture, has become the focus of one of the decade's most controversial scandals. Rumors suggest that Diddy has been secretly involved in a criminal operation reminiscent of Jeffrey Epstein's network, allegedly filming high-profile individuals in compromising situations. According to conspiracy theorists and online sleuths, the government isn't keen on Diddy turning himself in, potentially exposing hidden information, leading to his arrest under extraordinary circumstances. After being taken into custody, Diddy was reportedly held without bail at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, where he's allegedly under constant watch. Not long after his detention, fans noticed odd discrepancies in recent photos of him. Some claim the person behind bars isn't Diddy at all, but a carefully chosen lookalike intended to deflect attention, while the real Diddy lives in luxury overseas. Facial differences, such as the shape of his jawline and subtle changes in his signature beard, have fueled these theories, adding a new layer of intrigue to the ongoing saga. To further add fuel to the fire, digital creator Joel Melnichuk posted a side-by-side comparison of Diddy's recent photos, with one showing the mogul looking unusually worn out and another displaying a younger, more familiar version. Fans pored over the photos like crime scene analysts, sparking debates about whether the differences were the result of advanced photo manipulation, poor quality images, or intentional deception. As the public grapples with these theories, another major bombshell emerged. Diddy may have orchestrated an elaborate escape to Cuba. Several sources claim he had been quietly preparing for this potential flight weeks before his properties were raided. Financial records allegedly show suspicious transfers that some believe were tied to a carefully planned getaway. Reports even mention a private jet sighting aligning with Diddy's supposed vanishing act, leaving fans to wonder if he really pulled off a Hollywood-style escape. Cuba, with its history of harboring U.S. fugitives, has become the focal point of this escape theory. Rumor has it Diddy bought a secluded estate in Cuba's countryside, hidden from the usual Havana tourist crowds, where he could continue his life away from the scrutiny of U.S. law enforcement. The theory of a secret life in Cuba has captivated fans and skeptics alike, with speculation growing about Diddy's ties to powerful allies who may have helped in his escape. To complicate matters further, Diddy faces a high-stakes criminal investigation. A grand jury is set to hear new testimony, potentially from individuals within his circle who might have had knowledge of his actions. Meanwhile, his family claims they've been unable to directly communicate with him since his arrest, raising suspicions about who might truly be behind bars. The sensational allegations against Diddy include supposed links to influential government figures, even suggesting connections with agencies like the FBI. As the case unfolds, fans are left with a gripping narrative. Is the man facing charges really Diddy, or has a stand-in taken his place, while the music icon retreats to a hidden life in exile? Whatever the truth, this evolving scandal has stirred public intrigue, making it one of the most talked-about celebrity controversies in years.
Diddy Combs has been denied bail in connection with the abuse and sex trafficking charges he faces. And as Les Trent reports, the music mogul who once traveled by private jet to all those mansions is now in a jail that is notorious for its bad living conditions.
Concrete details about Diddy's whereabouts and imprisonment remain scarce. Some insiders suggest he'd been preparing for an escape long before federal agents raided his Los Angeles and Miami properties. Allegedly, Diddy distanced himself from his inner circle in recent months, hinting he anticipated something major on the horizon. Reportedly, he discreetly withdrew large sums of cash, sold off luxury assets, and dissolved business ventures, laying groundwork for an exit strategy. If allowed to continue these sales, authorities could have intervened with an injunction to prevent potential asset manipulation, keeping his remaining assets under scrutiny.
Guys, they found underground tunnels at Diddy's homes. This was first brought up by Shadow of Ezra, where he talked about the underground tunnels in Diddy's luxurious Los Angeles mansion. It was an underwater swimming tunnel leading to a mysterious grotto, reminiscent of an ancient and modern human use of caves.
Another critical aspect of this unfolding saga is the alleged sighting of a private jet linked to Diddy, reportedly spotted in Havana around the time of his supposed escape. Multiple reports indicate that the plane is either registered in Diddy's name or through one of his numerous shell companies. This timing has raised numerous questions, especially considering Cuba's historical reluctance to extradite fugitives back to the U.S., which would complicate any efforts to bring him back if he did indeed flee there. Compounding the intrigue, sources claim Diddy is facing significant financial obligations, with demands for payment reportedly starting on October 1. This latest twist adds urgency to the ongoing investigation, as the world watches this incredible tale continue to unfold. Diddy's history is marred by allegations of manipulation, violence, and deceit, painting a troubling picture of the music mogul. The recent rumors of his escape to Cuba are just the tip of the iceberg, as they tie into a decades-long narrative, filled with mysteries and controversies. Diddy rose to prominence in the hip-hop scene, establishing an empire with Bad Boy Records and associating with some of the industry's biggest names. However, his legacy has also been shadowed by connections to notorious feuds, most notably the East Coast-West Coast rivalry that led to the tragic deaths of icons like Tupac Shakur and the Notorious Big. These past controversies create a complex backdrop for the current allegations, suggesting that the world has only scratched the surface of the real story behind Diddy and his tumultuous career. As more pieces of this puzzle come to light, the scrutiny on Diddy will only intensify, keeping fans and critics alike eager for the next chapter in this unbelievable saga.
Your parties are the hottest ticket around.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We're gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You're gonna hear about my parties. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time.
In recent months, allegations of misconduct against Diddy have surfaced with alarming regularity. Cassie, an R&B singer and Diddy's former partner, filed a civil lawsuit accusing him of coercion and manipulation during their relationship. This lawsuit has prompted other individuals to come forward with their own claims, including former music producer Rodney Jones, who alleges that Diddy leveraged his industry power to pressure him into uncomfortable situations. Jones even accused Diddy of attempting to groom him, a claim that echoes previous accounts of Diddy's influence over those around him. The pattern of behavior becomes more pronounced when considering how Diddy has allegedly cultivated an atmosphere of fear within his sphere. Insiders describe him as a puppet master, exerting control over staff and associates alike. Former friends and collaborators have hinted that Diddy's empire is built on intimidation, with long-standing claims that he employs bodyguards and enforcers not merely for protection, but to keep others in line. Diddy has been able to evade consequences for years, thanks to a vast network of connections that includes alleged ties to law enforcement and high-powered lawyers willing to shield him from accountability. Some speculate that this network extends beyond business associates, reaching into the halls of power where individuals may either owe Diddy favors or fear his influence. Interestingly, Cassie had the option to file her case as a Jane Doe, but chose to proceed with her name attached, suggesting a level of courage or conviction in her claims. Despite the mounting allegations, Diddy continues to amass wealth and live a luxurious lifestyle, which many believe is sustained by dubious dealings. Reports have circulated for years that some of his business ventures may serve as fronts for more sinister activities. Allegations abound that he has used his considerable fortune to silence critics and avoid prosecution. While Diddy is recognized as one of the richest figures in hip-hop, the question remains, how has he managed to retain his empire despite ongoing controversies? This enigma continues to baffle observers. Reactions online have ranged from speculation about Diddy's ability to maintain a lookalike in prison to theories that he pays off neighbors to run errands for him while he lays low. Diddy's connections with powerful figures, from Hollywood stars to major politicians, have come under scrutiny as well. His social circle includes many high-profile individuals, fueling rumors that he enjoys protection in high places, allowing him to operate with a level of impunity that others do not. In the entertainment industry, Diddy's influence is undeniable. He is not just a key player, but a kingmaker who has shaped the careers of some of the biggest names in music. This ongoing drama, while sounding like the plot of a Hollywood thriller, raises serious questions about accountability and the lengths to which individuals will go to protect their interests. As the story unfolds, it continues to attract public interest, and opinions are divided. What are your thoughts on this unbelievable saga? Share your views in the comments below.